The day I graduated college in 2005, I decided to start a rental company. It took a few years until it became successful enough to be my full-time job, but now it's all I do. My hope is to help you by sharing my knowledge. So we did a bridal expo or wedding expo today, and I had mixed feelings about it. I, in the past, did not think it was worth it. I did one my second year of doing weddings, and I thought the turnout was horrible. I spent all day, I gave them free rentals, and I ended up getting one job of lighting that was probably like $150 and something small. I got two small jobs out of it, and I just didn't think it was worth it. And then just recently, Racino, a racehorse casino kind of place, asked us if we would donate tables for their thing, and then they would give us a free entry. And I said, yeah, sure, why not? It was a slow season. I've already been to this place before. I know that it's a loading dock and that I can just put tables on wheels and load them in. I don't have to do any work besides open a garage door and put them in. So we went to it today, and it went really, really well. We had everyone kind of laughing. They were smiling. Nearly everyone talked to us. There was probably 200 brides, and nearly everyone talked to us. It was me and my employee, the office guy. And we were doing great. We were killing it. There was other people around us who just, no one was talking to them. The problem that we saw immediately was that when people came, they saw our pictures behind us, and they saw that we were a tent company. They go, oh, tents. And we let a few people pass by. And I was like, no, we're more than just tents. We got tables, chairs, dance floors, knives, forks, dishes, blah, blah, blah. So I started saying, as soon as someone was just going by, and they're like, oh, tents. I said, no, come on over. We're more than tents. We have everything from the smallest fork to the biggest tent. We have everything you would ever need. And then I could start talking to them. But our biggest thing that we did was when someone was walking by, if they looked like they were just not going to stop, we just said, hey, where are you getting married? And then instead of us saying, hey, come on over, want to come over? And they'd be like, no, we don't need tents. If you ask, hey, where are you getting married? Then they have to answer. And sometimes their answer was, oh, we don't know yet. So if they say we don't know yet, then we just said, well, we have tents so you can get married in your backyard, family's yard. You can get married anywhere, you can put up a tent, and we can do the entire thing from beginning to end. From the smallest fork to the biggest tent, we can do it. But if you decide to go to a venue, we're more than just tents. We have tables and chairs if your venue doesn't have it. A lot of venues don't have dishes. If you need a dance floor and your venue doesn't have it, we have it. If you are ever at your venue and think, I wish they had that, or I wonder if, just call us because we have it. And then if they said, oh, we're getting married in a tent, then we could just, do what we were there to do. And then a lot of people said, oh, we've booked so-and-so. And because I've been doing this for so long, we have been everywhere. Out of the 200 people we talked to, there was only 2 places that people said that we have not been. So when they said we're going to be at blah, 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 I would say, oh, perfect. Take a bunch of my cards because we're there every weekend. And we literally are. There's the one place called MKJ Farms. We're at MKJ Farms. I say, take my card. We're there three times a week. And I would talk to them about the owner and about the setup. And I could talk to all these people about all these venues, and they felt comfortable. And I'm pretty sure they're going to book with us because they know that we know what we're talking about. So we were just killing it. Not a single person after that did we let go by. We just started saying, hey, where are you getting married? And if they said, oh, we don't need tents, then I'd say, well, we're way more. And then I go into it and they go, oh my God, really? Dave, we do need that. We need linens. Okay, all right. I didn't know that. I thought you were just tents. So we were just killing it. There's one point I was walking around filming, and the lady who was running the thing stopped me. She goes, Adam, come here. And I went over and I talked to her and the people she was talking to, because where we were at, we do a tent on their 3rd story terrace all the time. And a lot of people there were getting married there. And I was like, oh, great. And I just would show them the picture of the tent we did. And like, oh my God, yeah, we need that here. So I'm probably going to get a 30 by 60 frame tent on the 3rd floor terrace, like every weekend there. But anyway, so I was walking around, and then she called me over and had me talk to someone else about the 30 by 60 frame tent to have a wedding on the 3rd floor terrace. So, I mean, my goal was to cross 500,000 this year, and I think we did it today. I think everyone that we talked to, and we're going to book them, and I think we're going to book every single person that needs some sort of rental item. It just went crazy. And then apparently in 2 weeks from now, we're going to get the email list of everyone, and we'll be able to send out a mass email. We're going to have it say something like, thanks for attending the show. Remember, tent rental is more than just tents. We have blah, 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 blah. Just so that they remember that if they need something, we probably have it. If they need an arch, we have it. If they need forks, we have it. So I think it went well. So I'm just going to show you like a quick rundown of everything, talk about it a little bit. And then at the end, I'm going to tell you why I changed my mind on these and how I came to change my mind. So just a quick walk around, kind of show you what's going on here. This is the entrance, and this is the photo booth guy. He was right there in the beginning. We got a DJ. I think there's a few DJs here. Someone who does chair covers and other decorations. And this, I have no idea what they did. I didn't stop. And this is some lady with necklaces, because obviously the ladies need jewelry. Tuxedos for the guys. This person was really popular. Champagne, free samples. This lady does a lot of work with us. She's a wedding planner. That's our booth. Another photo booth. Another wedding planner. And then behind is another DJ. Well, actually, this is a wedding officiant setup. And then this is like a DJ / photo guy. And then from here down 2 tables is the event venue setup. You know, they got their mimosas, they got their sweetheart table, they got their table with decorations. And then these people, I didn't stop here, I should have. They had candy out, they looked like they had games. I don't know what they do, but should have stopped. This is a makeup for the ladies. I would have never thought of it, but you know, it makes sense. We have another DJ. Behind us, this guy had like 3 booths. He's got the biggest area. He's a big photographer in the area. These people don't normally come to wedding shows, but they filled in for someone that bailed out. They like carved glass to like say Mr. and Mrs. or congratulations or whatever. This lady sells like lingerie and other things for like bachelorette parties, like fun things. No idea what these people do. I didn't stop. I had no time to stop. Nor these people. I didn't stop there. These ladies rent out vintage stuff, but they don't really compete with me because they're like 3 hours away. So I don't know why they came, because they're not going to get much business from here. And this lady sells like kitchen stuff for like the wedding presents. And then at the end here is someone who does something with pictures. They're not a photographer, but they like do something cool. So this is basically what it was, just one big room separated in 2. And then there was some people kind of in the entrance area, and behind us was a big bar area. So our booth had a gold Chiavari chair, a wine barrel cocktail table, a few of our pictures, our cards and pamphlets, some linens, and you can't see it, but it's kind of right there, a mahogany Chiavari chair. So this is where we talk to people. I would kind of stand at the cocktail table and get people over. And this is everyone just coming in right in the beginning. And then we let like the first few people go by that weren't really interested in tents, but then we started saying, well, we got to get these people over. So that's when we started saying, hey, where are you getting married? And that opened the conversation. Much better than saying, hey, come on over and talk to us, because then they could be like, no, we don't need tents. But as you know, we're more than tents. So this is me talking to one of those people. These people don't need tents right here, but I got them over telling them we got dishes and things. So this is just near the end of everything. There was no way I could walk around earlier in the beginning, so it kind of looks dead. And then this lady, you know, she's smiling, she's happy. I can't believe that 2 dudes, 135 and me 36, can kill it at a wedding expo as much as we did. Everyone was happy. Everyone left smiling. And then we end back at ours. And this is the end when everyone's trying to get the raffles and the gifts and things. We had to give a gift. Ours was 1 free bar rental when you rent other things from us. So we did it like that so that we're not just giving away a free bar. We wanted to make sure that we were getting some sort of rental, and if they rent things from us, then we can get a free bar. Someone said later, which is good advice, that it should have been a free bar if you spend X amount of dollars with us. Because now if they just like rent 1 arch for $50, then they can get a free bar. But whatever, I learned my lesson. So I was against these for the longest time because I just thought that no business came from them. And they're expensive to do. Like if I had to pay for this one was $250, and that's on the low end because it's newer and they're trying to get established. Another casino near us, which gets thousands of brides to come, it's $1,800 to join it. So I just thought like me spending all this time giving them free stuff was just a waste. But that was my second year. I was young. I was 22 or 23. I was nervous. I didn't know how to communicate that well. Plus, I haven't been to all the venues that everyone was talking to me about yet. So because, 12, 13 years later, I'm more experienced. I've been everywhere all these people are talking about. I've talked to thousands of brides and customers and everything. I'm just more confident. So back in the day, I just wasn't good. So it's still a complicated answer. Are these things worth it? I don't know. If it's free for you to go by dropping off some tables, then it is worth it. But if those tables you're dropping off, you have to carry up flights of stairs, or if it's going to be a pain to do it, it's not worth it. It's only worth it if you get free entry and you get to drop the tables off like at a loading dock or at a front door or something. It's not worth it if you have to pay for it. There's so many a year that you would be paying thousands of dollars to enter all these. Depends on your area as well. If you're in a larger metro area with lots and lots of competition, it might be worth to enter a few of these. But if you're in one of my areas, less than 500,000 people in the few counties around you, I don't think you need to enter them, because people who are trying to find wedding rentals are eventually going to call you for a quote because they're shopping around. And if there's only 3 or 4 other competitors, they'll eventually get to you, and that's when you sell them on you. You don't need to spend $4, $5, $6, up to $1,800 to go to one of these things to find customers. If you've got a bunch of equipment sitting on the shelf and you're finding it hard to get it out, then it might be a good idea to go to one of these. But in general, I would still suggest that it's not a good thing unless you get it for free and the delivery is easy. Don't ever pay for it. These places need tables. And to get a whole bunch of free tables from you and just to give you a 6-foot area, it works out for them. So I told the person that we would do it again next year. Next year, we're going to come a little different. We're going to come with a farm table and dishes and throne chairs and pictures of our tents, because everyone just thought we did tents and we had to convince them we did other stuff. So next year, we'll have that other stuff so that when they come over or walk by, they can see it immediately. I'm going to contact a few of these other wedding places, these wedding expo places, and see if they need any tables. If in the next few months they happen and they need tables, I think we'll do it again, and I think we'll do better than we did last time, or this time. Thanks.